It's been a fucky week in the Fandom Menace. One of our own has had an insufferable loss, and because we are such a tight-knit community, it hits all of us. So on behalf of me and my humble 110 followers, I wanted to offer words of condolence and sympathy to Anna, that Star Wars girl. Now, Anna was one of the first people that I found after my dismal following viewing The Last Jedi. There was a handful of channels that I noticed, and her initial rant, which I think ran for about 30-45 minutes, was one of the things that grabbed me. Now, yeah, she's hot, but what really got me was the conviction of her beliefs. You know, she went through her entire basic life and said why she is in the place that she was, which I respected. And then come to find out, Jeremy picked her up and formed alliances with all these channels that I had been watching separately, but then had created this unified, cohesive platform. But even though being a distant admirer, I don't know her personally. The only interactions I've had with her has been in live stream chats. Super chatted her a couple times. I added her and she, said, "Hey, Immortal Coil," but that's about it. Nevertheless, because we are a community, I feel it's like the duty of the community to send those, energetic hugs, if you will. And I want to bring up one of Yoda's spiritual platitudes, and I hope that this isn't inappropriate. But to Anakin, he says, "Mourn them do not, miss them do not. Rejoice for those who transform into the Force." And then if you want to flip over to Star Trek, there was an episode called In Phase where Ro Laren and Geordi LaForge were believed to have been lost, and Data and Worf are having a conversation in a shuttlecraft, and Data's trying to figure out how to come to grips with what he's supposed to do, and Worf says, "I don't know if I'm the right person to ask about this because I'm really happy for Geordi. He died in honor," that kind of thing. But those are easy platitudes to sort of level at somebody whose heart is broken, as indeed I imagine the friends and family of that Star Wars girl are. And I don't know what their religious beliefs are or their spiritual beliefs, but whatever those are, I respect them. I personally know that life doesn't end just when the body settles down. The soul is immortal. But that's neither here nor there. We can talk about that some other time. The main thrust of what I'm trying to say is that life is a fleeting thing. It's easy to take for granted somebody's face that you see every day and expect to see it the next day and respond to the energy that they give you, or have that same old joke or that old argument come up over and over again. But the fact is that we're very fragile beings, and you never know when the last moment you have is going to be the last. So, number one, hug and kiss your loved ones. Tell them that they are special to you, and try to feel that. And number two, if Anna's the kind of person I think she is, give her some fucking space. Send her your thoughts and prayers and all that stuff. But don't expect her to comment on this anytime soon. This is a deeply personal thing. And if she ever comments on it at all, it needs to be on her terms. So fucking be respectful. Because there are literally 100,000 pit bulls in this community. So if somebody gets to be acting stupid, we're gonna form a barrier around her. I'll tell you that. And Anna, if for some reason you ever end up hearing this, know I got your back. Anything you need, okay? Pay attention to your dreams. Sometimes that's the only way spirit can talk to us. And then The Force will be with you, always.